Quick clap. See you later, suckers.
Such incredible style and features at such great value.
Go.
It's gonna feel like you stole it.
They'll never take us alive. Never.
And it's fun to pretend you did. Suzuki.
Professionals Real Estate Hamilton. Professionals in property management.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
14 degrees in Melbourne, showers tomorrow, a top of 15. It's 5 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. The parents of a 37-year-old woman who was pregnant and died from sepsis say her death was avoidable. Annie O'Brien died while 18 weeks pregnant. She presented to Holmesglen Private Hospital in August 2017 with abdominal pain, fever, vomiting and diarrhoea. She was misdiagnosed and blood was taken, but it was delivered to the wrong pathology lab. Her parents say the system let her down.
All the major events in the world don't justify a failing health system.
People don't intend to do what ultimately happened to Annie, but we can improve it.
A former AMA Vice President is urging the Andrews government to reconsider protest exclusion zones outside hospitals. About 200 protesters rallied outside the Royal Melbourne, the Royal Women's and the Royal Children's hospitals, reportedly harassing staff, patients and parents of sick children on Saturday. Senior Government Minister Jarla Pulford claims it's a one-off. Dr Stephen Parner says it's been happening more often.
I've had to cross through protests to get to hospital in the last 12 months on more than one occasion. I'm sure other healthcare workers will have had the same experience. It's pretty distressing, and when they recognise you in your healthcare uniform, it's not pleasant. You're worried about your well-being.
Police hold grave fears for a man thought to have fallen into the Taralgan Creek. Penelope Lurch reports.
The member of the public spotted this person walking a small dog near the edge of flooded creek waters near Taralgan Creek around 5:30 this morning, and they've reported to police after they continued to not be able to see the pair anymore. They believe the person may have been trying to roll up their pants and enter the floodwaters, but because it was so dark and they were around 100 metres away at the time, it's been really hard for police to try and find any exact details on this person. Now 30 to 40 police officers and SES have had their boots on the ground today searching around the floodwaters, also using drones and the police helicopter, looking in around a 2-kilometre radius. At this point, they've found no evidence that a person and dog have been swept away.
A number of former cabinet ministers say they were unaware Scott Morrison had secret pandemic responsibilities. It's been revealed the former Prime Minister was also a co-health, finance and later resources minister. And Mr Morrison could override the decisions of the people already in the roles. Liberal MP and former Communications Minister Paul Fletcher says he had no idea of the situation.
The first I heard of this was in news reports over the weekend. I'm frankly not going to comment on the merits of it because I haven't seen the advice that was provided. So look, I'll leave it for the process to go through. As Mr Albanese said, he's now going to get advice on it.
Another 15 people with COVID have died in Victoria. 571 are in hospital. 7 of those are on a ventilator. American actor Anne Heche has been taken off life support. The 53-year-old had been declared brain dead following a car crash in Los Angeles. She had been on life support and under evaluation as a potential organ donor. In finance news, the share market up 36 points, the dollar buying 70.83 US cents.
Sam Groves knows the Hamilton property market. Call Sam at Groves Real Estate.
Essendon Chief Executive Xavier Campbell says he has not spoken to Alistair Clarkson despite reports the Bombers have joined the race for his signature. Speculation Ben Rutten will be moved on follows the club's second board meeting today in the space of 24 hours and Paul Brasher stepping down as president. Campbell says Rutten has not been sacked.
Ben's our coach of the footy club. As you guys are aware, there's ongoing discussions at board level. They'll continue this week. There'll be an announcement, a statement from the club later today regarding the leadership of the board. There's an ambition to drive improvement and make our football program the best program can be, and that's where we sit at the moment.
Essendon has confirmed David Barham will take over as president. And Cricket Australia has launched a 5-year strategic plan with a goal of featuring the sport at the Brisbane 2032 Olympic Games to grow the game. It's 5:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
It's hard to believe that some people buy beds out of town. Makes you wonder if they've ever been to Beds. And if they know how good the staff are and the time they spend making their customers happy, shopping elsewhere is a bit silly, really. Beds of Portland, Mix FM's Business of the Month.
Mix FM, your official emergency broadcaster.
So if you're hitting the open road on your next outdoor adventure,
Mix FM weather.
Selling or buying your
well
home? Edith Fox Southern Gradient Livestock and Real Estate for Portland and surrounds.
There's a strong wind warning for the west coast and cloudy for the rest of your Monday with 30k winds and an overnight low of 7 degrees. Cloudy again tomorrow with a very high chance of showers in the morning and a top of 13. Wednesday there'll be cloud about with rain and winds reaching 40k, a max of 13 again. And Thursday cloudy with a 95% chance of 8 to 15 mils and a high of 14. Tomorrow looking at a top of 13 for Hamilton and 14 for Warrnambool, Portland and the coast.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your kitchen appliance specialist.
Right now it's 10 degrees.